online class. Welcome back to all who are listening, who are following to my class. Dear students, can you remember what we learned yesterday? In my last lesson we learned about adverbs, its formation, its classification, its uses and its functions. Now, dear students, please have a look on the blackboard. Dear students, look at the example sentences. Can you spot the noun in these sentences? Can you spot the noun? Here the table is noun. The table is noun. The book also noun. The bag is noun. Money also noun. In the last sentence, friend is noun. Now, dear students, look at the board. Look at the board. I have written three example sentences, and we find out the nouns. We found out the nouns in the sentences. This is noun. Dear students, can you tell what is this? What are the parts of speech in these words? On, in, with. What are those? Yes, these are preposition. These are preposition because these words placed before noun. Placed before noun. These placed before noun. And we know those words placed before noun or pronoun, and they show relationship with the other sentence, with the other words. We call it preposition. So, dear students, can you guess what will be our today's lesson? Yes, today we are going to learn about preposition. Learn about preposition. Pronunciation is a must here, not preposition. Correct pronunciation is preposition. Correct pronunciation is preposition. Dear students, before starting our class, my class, we know prepositions are tiny words. Prepositions are tiny words, yet they influence the yet they influence the sentence significantly. Now, most of the teachers will tell you there are simply no rules for learning prepositions. You just have practice the preposition. You have to practice and learn it. However, there are some guidelines. Actually, prepositions are very difficult to understand, very difficult to remember. If you used incorrectly in your sentence, these mistakes will reduce the quality of your sentence. So, dear students, without wasting any time, let's start. Now, dear students, we are going to start. Let's start with Start with preposition with. We know with is commonly very used prepositions, very used words in English sentences. Look at the board. With is used. First one is being together or togetherness. Such as he ordered sandwich with drink. Number 2, you are learning grammar lesson with style, sir. Now, dear students, please look at the board. Notice the sentences. In the past example sentences, if we analyze the sentence, this is subject ordered. He ordered sandwich, not sandwich. Here D is silent here. Yes. The pronunciation is sandwich, not sandwich. D is silent. He ordered sandwich with drink. Drink and sandwich together. Drinks and sandwich together. একসাথে পানীয় এবং স্যান্ডউইচ একসাথে অর্ডার করেছিল। এই একসাথে হচ্ছে with. When we use it being together or togetherness, when show togetherness, when indicates togetherness, we use with. And we can also notice with is used before the noun. Here drink is noun. Drink is the name of beverage. Number 2 example sentences. You are learning grammar lesson with style. Here the togetherness is with grammar. This togetherness. This is being together, having together. So we use with preposition. Number 1. Number 2. Having with is used when we indicate having with something. Having with something. If I say they are in bed with COVID-19. They are in bed with COVID-19. This is COVID-19 and bed. This is having with, ekshate. When having with something, we use with. We use preposition with. They are in bed with COVID-19. I met a guy with green eyes. I met a guy, I met a boy, or I met a girl with green eyes. The girl having green eyes, we met. When this having with something, we use with green eyes, Next. If I say, I wrote the letter. I wrote the letter with the pen. Number 2, he decorated the table with the candles. I have written 2 sentences. I wrote the letter with the pen. The pen I wrote. What is the way I writing something? What is the way? We use the tool, the pen. So we use with before the noun pen. So in the 2 example sentence, he decorated the table with the candles. মোমবাতি দিয়ে সে টেবিল সাজিয়েছিল. Here with is also preposition. And we using with something. When indicates, we show using with something. These are preposition with. We should use with when we show using with something. Something that means the pen, the candles. Here, the tools, the instrument. If I say, I worked on the stage. I worked on the stage with confidence. Number 1. Number 2 example sentence. He opened the door. He opened the door with fear. Now, if we notice the 2 sentences, they understand, what can you see? This is noun, confidence and fear. And both 2 words are used to with feelings, used to with our emotion or ফিলিংস, আমাদের আবেগ অনুভূতি, এই কাজে আমরা কনফিডেন্স ফেয়ার। সো when we use feelings or emotion, we can use the preposition with. We can use preposition with. So feeling or emotions, with something, we use preposition with. We use preposition with feelings and emotions. Let's look at the board. Suppose if I say I was with Rohim. I was with Rohim. Then suppose you are in a group, are discussing something. Everyone has different opinions, right? Everyone was different opinions. Everyone has different opinions. But you agree with Rohim. সকলের ভিন্ন মত আছে, কিন্তু তোমার মত হচ্ছে রহিম। Then you can say with preposition with. You have the same opinion with Rohim. তোমার একই মত, রহিম যা বলেছে তুমি সেই মতের সাথে একমত। So we can say I was with Rohim. আমি রহিমের সাথে একমত। This is the agreement. When we show agreement in the sentence, we use preposition with before noun. Now, dear students, there is a warning for you. We should not use married with preposition with. We should not married এর সাথে with ব্যবহার করা যাবে না। You should use if I say Suman married to Helen. These two after the married. We should not use with after married. Married এর পরে with বসানো যাবে না, married এর পরে to. Next, dear students, if I say always wash your hands with soap. Always wash your hands with soap. সাবান দিয়ে সর্বদা হাত ধোও। This is the direction. This is the instruction. So when we give instruction to somebody or something, we use with before noun. Always wash your hands with soap. So, dear students, can you remember what we have learned with preposition with? Can you remember? You got 10 seconds. Can you remember? what we use with preposition with preposition with কি ক্ষেত্রে আমরা ব্যবহার করি সেটা আমি কিন্তু পয়েন্ট আকারে শিখালাম। ক্যান ইউ রিমেম্বার? ইউ হ্যাভ গট 10 seconds. First one is being together. First one is being together. First one is being together. Number 2, using something. Number 3, having something. Number 4, agreement. Number 5, giving instruction. So look at the board. We find out preposition with being together, using something, having something, agreement, giving instruction. Now, dear friends, we will go on the next preposition with by. You know, by is a multi-purpose use in English sentences. বহুবিধ ব্যবহার, বহুমুখী ব্যবহার বাইয়ের আছে। By is used multi-purposely in a sentence. Just look at the board. Can I sit by you? I live by the football stadium. I have written 2 sentences on the board. Just look at the board. Can I sit by you? Can I sit by you? Here by means beside. By means beside or near. Beside or near or close. আমি কি তোমার পাশে বসতে পারি? আমি কি তোমার পাশে? Here by is used beside, near, close, নিকটে, পাশে. When we use beside, showing beside, near or close, we use preposition by before noun or pronoun. I live by the football stadium. আমি বাস করি ফুটবল স্টেডিয়ামের, দিস ইজ বিসাইড, পাশে, ফুটবল স্টেডিয়ামের পাশে, or close, নিকটে. I live by the football stadium. This by is also used before the noun and it shows the closeness. It shows the closeness or proximity. When dear students, we show proximity or nearness or closeness. Proximity means নিকটে, nearness, closeness. We should use by. Look at the board. The flowers are delivered by the florist. By the florist. Number 2, I was invited by him. Yes, and look at the board. This is, we know, this is passive sentence. Why? At first, the subject am is a verb 3. Next verb followed by verb 3. Next preposition by. If next number 2 sentence, I was invited by Rohim. This is also passive sentence. Now, dear students, when we show the passive sentence, we indicate the passive sentence, we should use the by, preposition by in the passive sentence. So we should use passive sentence. Passive sentences. Passive sentences. Now, this is very interesting. We went to Dhaka. We went to Dhaka by bus. We went to Dhaka by bus. There, we usually use by bus, by train, by river, and such as. And we also use, but we should not use by food. We should not use by food. This is wrong here. We should use on food. We should use on food. Now, dear students, when by followed by noun, this is the medium. This is the mode of transportation. Mode of means উপায় মাধ্যম কি মাধ্যমে তুমি সেখানে যাও when we use the mode of transportation we should use by before noun. We should use by, but there is a contradiction. Have you ever traveled by the plane? Is it correct or not? Have you ever traveled by the plane? Is it correct or not? This is absolutely not. This is absolutely incorrect here, because by is used only bus, train. But when we use determiner, that means an, the, my, his, etc. These are determiners. When he used determiner before the word, when used determiner before the mode of transportation, মানে পরিবহনের আগে যদি আমরা ডিটারমাইনার ব্যবহার করি, we should not use by. তখন by ব্যবহার করা যাবে না. We should use in or on. In or on. In the plane. Have you ever traveled in the plane? This is the correct one. This is the correct one. Mind it. Now, dear students, before going this segment, I offer you some reflexive pronoun. Myself, himself, ourselves, themselves, themselves. This is reflexive pronoun, and we know every personal pronoun have reflexive form in English. Every personal pronoun, that means I, this is personal pronoun. He, here, we, here, they. All these are personal pronoun, and we have myself, himself, ourself, the reflexive form from the personal pronoun. I, personal pronoun, my, reflexive pronoun. So dear students, look at the board. They finished the job by themselves. I participated the party by myself. Now dear students, look at the board. If we analyze this sentence, by is used before reflexive pronoun. By is used before reflexive pronoun. So when we use reflexive pronoun in the sentence, we should by before the reflexive pronoun. By with, we can say by with reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronouns. By with reflexive pronoun. Look at the board, dear students. I have to leave. I have to leave the work by 7:30 p.m. Say here we use by before 7:30. When we used the exact time, not later than, 7:30 নিচে না, 7:30 পরে গেলে হবে না, not later than 7:30. You should leave the work, but you can leave the work at exact 7:30 or before 7:30. 7:30 ঠিক 7:30 ছাড়তে পারো অথবা 7:30 পূর্বে, বাট নট লেটার, 7:30 পরে কখনো পড়া যাবে না. উই শুড বাই বিফোর 7:30 p.m. here. By is used time here, time also. By is used time also. Let's look at the board. You can pass the exam by working hard. I expressed my feelings by writing hard a letter. Dear students, if we analyze the two sentences, by is used before noun. Yes, working hard is also noun. By is when any action done before and situation, we should use by. Here this is action, and here this is the result. তুমি যদি ওয়ার্কিং হার্ড, কঠোর পরিশ্রমের মাধ্যমে তুমি পরীক্ষায় পাশ করতে পারো, কঠোর পরিশ্রমের মাধ্যমে পরীক্ষায় পাশ করতে পারো। নেক্সট, আই এক্সপ্রেসড মাই ফিলিংস, আমার অনুভূতি প্রকাশ করেছিলাম। হোয়াট দ্য ওয়ে, বাই রাইটিং হার এ লেটার, তার কাছে একটা চিঠি লিখে। হেয়ার বাই রাইটিং হার, হেয়ার a letter is a noun and we use by before noun. The by is used and action to indicate an action. By used to indicate an action. Indicate an action. Dear students, look at the board. I am surprised by his conduct. He was shocked. He was shocked by his death, by his friend's death. If I say friend's death. Now look at the sentence. This sentence, I am surprised by his conduct. By is used here. By is used after some adjective. কিছু অ্যাডজেক্টিভের পরে বাই বসে, such as surprised, shocked, astonished. We should use by after the adjective. But note that, dear students, we can use here. আমরা এখানে ব্যবহার করতে পারি the alternative word at. At is also correct in this regard. In this sentence, at is also correct. Surprised at, shocked at, astonished at. If we learn the passive voice, these words are used as passive voice. Surprised at, shocked at, astonished at. But we can use by. After the words. Now, dear students, today we are learned about prepositions. About prepositions with the using of preposition with and by. That's all for today. Dear students, if you have any questions, please put them the comments in my comment box, and I will try my best to answer to tell you the answer the questions later. And dear students, thank you for joining with us. Thank you. You are requested to follow my next class. Thank you.